Hello my fishing friends, and welcome back to the channel. Your favorite angler and fishing conditions expert is here to break down what awaits us on the water this coming Friday, the 19th of December 2025, across our beloved United Kingdom. This day, my friends, is shaping up to be quite intriguing for winter angling, with conditions that will certainly test our skills, but also offer some hidden gems for those who know where to look. We've got a waning crescent moon, chilly but not freezing temperatures, and a bit of a damp, unsettled feel in the air, creating a truly unique setup for our cold water pursuits. Stick with me, because I'm going to reveal how these specific conditions will influence the fish's behavior and what actionable steps you can take to make your trip a memorable one. First, let's talk about some of our favorite winter targets and the best tactics to employ. Tishui. For the mighty cod, this is prime time, my friends. They're migrating inshore for their spawning season between October and February. You'll want to target rough ground marks, ideally anywhere from 50 to 100 feet deep, along the coasts of the North Sea, Dorset, and Northumberland. These areas offer slightly more stable sea temperatures, which can range from 6 to 12 degrees Celsius, that's 43 to 54 degrees Fahrenheit, around the UK, and the crucial cover of rough ground where they ambush baitfish. For tackle, big, smelly baits are the order of the day. Think fresh lugworms, squid, or even peeler crab, if you can get your hands on them, presented on a pulley rig. Fishing during darkness often yields the best results as they gain confidence to move closer to shore. Patience is your best bait for cod, my friends. Remember, bites can be subtle in the cold water. Next up, for our freshwater enthusiasts, the hard-hitting pike. These ambush predators are active all winter long, and some of the biggest specimens are caught during this season. With the colder water, pike won't be expending much energy chasing, so slow and deliberate presentations are absolutely key. Look for them lurking around deeper features like drop-offs, submerged structures, or the fringes of dense weed beds where smaller fish might be shoaling for warmth. Since the water is clearer in winter, approach with stealth to avoid spooking them. For lures, try large dead baits, either ledgered on the bottom or suspended under a float, presented slowly near those key areas. A smaller, easier meal is more appealing when they're conserving energy. And let's not forget the aggressive perch. Winter can be a fantastic time to target the bigger ones. While smaller perch might move inshore, the larger specimens tend to be more solitary and seek cover. Focus on presenting your bait directly to them rather than relying on them to chase actively. Look for them around features like jetties, bridge pilings, drop-offs, and even canal beds where they can ambush smaller baitfish. A slower, more deliberate presentation is crucial. Small jigs with soft plastic grubs, tiny spinners, or a simple float rig with a maggot or worm presented slowly and precisely will do the trick in those deeper, tighter to cover areas. Now let's break down the conditions for this Friday, the 19th of December 2025. Weather. We're looking at air temperatures ranging from around 2 to 4 degrees Celsius, that's 36 to 40 degrees Fahrenheit, across much of the UK, with some regional variations. Expect light rain during the day and continuing into the night, with about a 35% chance of precipitation during daylight hours. The wind will be noticeable, coming from the southwest, adding a definite chill factor. This combination of cold, wet, and breezy conditions suggests fluctuating, likely lower atmospheric pressure. What does this mean for the fish? The cold and rain will likely push them into deeper, more stable water, and they'll be conserving energy. A slow and precise presentation is absolutely key. However, the overcast conditions might make them feel a bit safer and more inclined to venture out for a meal. Water temperature. Inland waters like our lakes and rivers will be cold, likely averaging between 6 and 10 degrees Celsius, that's 43 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Seawater temperatures around the UK typically range from about 6 to 12 degrees Celsius, 43 to 54 degrees Fahrenheit, in December. This low temperature means fish metabolism is significantly slower, and they won't be actively chasing food. They'll be looking for easier, less energy-intensive meals, and will seek out slightly warmer pockets of water, often in deeper sections, sheltered bays, or areas with less current. Also, keep in mind that winter waters are often clearer, meaning fish can be easily spooked, so approach with stealth. Moon phase. On December 19th, 2025, the moon will be in its waning crescent phase with a very low illumination of around 0.6%. It's almost a new moon. Angling folklore has many tales about the moon's influence. While some suggest waning phases can lead to reduced activity, others believe that a moon close to new can still offer decent fishing, especially during low-light periods like dawn and dusk or around the tides. So don't let the moon deter you entirely. It's just another factor to consider. General fish activity. My clear assessment for the 19th of December 2025 is that overall fish activity will be capricious to moderate. The cold water, light rain, and breezy conditions coupled with fluctuating pressure will definitely make general activity challenging, pushing many fish into deeper, more sheltered areas. However, for those targeting species like pike, perch, and cod, with the right patient tactics, there will absolutely be opportunities. It's a day for persistence, observation, and precise bait presentation rather than expecting a full-on feeding frenzy. This is because fish eat less in colder months and will be conserving energy. So, my friends, while it's December, don't let the weather deter you completely. With the right preparation, a warm flask, and a keen eye for those holding spots, you can still have a rewarding day on the water. Dress in layers, stay safe, and remember, a bad day fishing is still better than a good day at work. I wish you all tight lines and screaming reels. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this forecast helpful, and subscribe for more weekly fishing predictions and tips. And tell me in the comments below, what are your go-to winter baits or lures in the UK? Have you had any surprise catches in cold weather? Share your wisdom with our fishing community. Until next time, my friends, I'll see you on the bank.